All right, we returned with the teen and young adult males. My name is Kane Malden. Welcome back to the 2025 New England Regionals in Tingsborough's Sports Center here in Tingsboro, Massachusetts. We're going to begin with the teen males here, and I am pretty stoked to see this go down. Teen division has been a pretty strong division since its inception, basically. And they've gone through the challenge course. It's just the flow course that they have to contend with. So, I mean, yeah, time will tell. Can we get some more flow course success? And who will come out on top? As a reminder, on the challenge course, I believe only 5 were able to finish. Maybe pending a potential update. I think we are still... No, we're not still going with that. But our athletes got here by placing highly in their regional standings overall, or doing exceptional in the standard qualifying competitions held in these lovely facilities.
You guys ready for demo?
Looks like we're going to get a demo soon, but important to note is that the top 40 will be advancing to the Tier 1 Championships, though there are some exceptions to this rule, in that if you have already qualified and you place in the top 40, your spot will be passed down to someone who has not qualified yet. And as it stands, we have 16 athletes who have qualified. So what that means is that it will be up to 56 athletes that could be eligible to qualify. The way it stands, though, we have 63. So it's all about not being in what? The bottom 8 or so. That's the name of the game. That being said, let's see. Oh, Sam Arnstein. Any relation to Jake? I'm not sure, but he will be our first runner. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, for our first 15 or so athletes, we're just going to be easing our way into it. Well, let's take a look at this course, shall we? The teen division, definitely a strong group of people. All right, so it's 10 obstacles by the looks of it. So this may be using a similar structure to the Elite Division. Interesting. Well, we will see when the demo begins. Looks like we're about to get this on the road. B-Series balance trainers into Juicer, into Curtain Slide. Just one continuous motion. Is that Jackson Erdos? Looks to be the case. I'm sporting the hat as well. Blink and you miss it. The French toe sticks into the fan blades. Not too bad. Or maybe just Jackson makes it look super easy. Then the gliding 2 barrels, that Astro Glider. Then you have to take the punching bag when all is said and done. Then the cane tack. You have to grab onto a cane and hop it into, I don't know, a D-ring, a soda tab, a paper clip. 2 will be provided, though. You do have to take that cane out and hook it in. And if you're feeling spicy, you can make that jump to the platform or use the second track. Whatever it takes, you gotta do it quick. This is gonna be hard and long. I mean, granted, we have 60 people, so surely we're gonna get someone through. But, I mean, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it, right? But yeah, our athletes leaving the course. We're going to get Sam Arnstein going on the starting line soon. We'll see if any of our athletes have what it takes to take this down. But again, by the looks of it, I don't know, man. That Astro Glider is looking pretty menacing. It's taken names in the Elite Division. We're going to see how our teens contend with it. And that punching bag slider? Oh boy. And then the final obstacle, it was 2, but that wasn't enough. It is now 1 continuous combo of obstacles. If anyone can get through it, then they surely deserve a buzzer. But yeah, I'm thinking about the trials and tribulations our athlete field here will be in for. I don't know. Again, we saw success really early on in most of these divisions. I don't think we've ever been in a massive clear drought or something. More like, I don't know. It's going to be tricky, but I trust that the course designers have made the right calls in what they've changed for our team competitors. So we're going to see if everyone here can execute. Where is Sam at the moment? Is pulled up. I think we are looking for him. But no, something to point out is that we have plenty of athletes who are capable of taking this down. Just, I don't know. If I may, we have Cameron Godbout, Alex Ascone, who I believe most of these guys are later in the run order. so that's why you don't see them there. Who else? We also have Jack Gillen. It's a name popping out in my memory. Jacob Hartman Bimbo did really well at the Stanford Ninja Academy Premier Series. I don't think that's... I think that's preteen. Weird. Bradford T. Mello, also a Premier Series athlete. And I don't know, these names, some of them popping out. Hopefully we can get this show on the road soon, though. Okay, Sam Arsene. There he is. About time we saw our guy here. Sam off to the races. He's been doing Ninja for nearly 10 years. But last year was his first time at the World Championship. Oh, stretching out. Saves it though, brings it back. Sam waiting around. What's he waiting for? Trains at TA Fitness Weymouth. Oh! Trip between the French toe sticks. And that is gonna do it. Having trouble with that Astroglider. That seems like a really tough obstacle, I'm not even gonna lie. Because you gotta treat it like a skateboard almost. Sam skipping directly to the final obstacle. Oh. Hold on, let's see. Can Sam finish off his run with a bang? You gotta really jump out. I don't think that's quite enough. That will do it for Sam's run, though. Great fight there. Just kinda, if you slip up, sometimes your confidence can be kind of shot. You go into a speed course with one plan in mind, but the Spicy Ninja, he didn't give up. Now we have Mark O'Neill. USA Ninja Challenge. Athlete represent! Ooh, no. Tripped on the balance trainers. Able to make it into the fan blades, though. Oh, took a little tumble on the end. Oh! Eyeing up this jump to the barrel here. Oh, yeah, it's different from the earlier divisions where it was just a ring. You really have to get close to it. But Mark eyeing up this jump. But still carrying on nicely. Big pullback, hooking into the track, though. That does put him in a precarious spot where he has to dismount from there, basically. Oh no, the cane is facing the other way. I was wrong. Could hop it over, but the hop doesn't pay off. Still though, Mark, strong performance. That course is just brutal. You know, I don't blame these athletes for coming out maybe a little earlier than they may have expected. I mean, for what it's worth, they're doing their best here, and these are really tough obstacles to make. It only looks easy because Jackson Erdos was the one testing it. Still though, Caden Mazak, Mazike? I don't know, hard to say, but into the Astroglider, what's his technique? Don't lean back, yes! Through! The first onto the punching bag proper. Caden, this is a breakout run. Doing Strive Ninja Fitness proud. Nice, hooking it in. Oh, taking both gains. Smart move. You don't have to hop it over. And with a time of 44.34, he had more time remaining than spent on the course. Wow, third run. I was a little scared for a moment that we may be stuck in a bit of a finisher drought, but I stand corrected. Now we have Noah Palace coming in from Quebec. One of many Canadian athletes in attendance. I guess it's not too far of a trip, right? Because Canada is not too far from Massachusetts, I want to say. Noah making the most of his time here. Oh, don't lean back too much. Noah bringing it back. Oh, low grab on the punching bag as well. Jumping into the cane tack, but couldn't get a good grip on the tack board. That will do it for his run. Man, that's tough. A final obstacle does not lend very well to slip-ups, I guess you could say. Shane Martin. Coming up next, run number 5. All right, Shane Martin, big jump onto the juicer. Now, big hop. Carries some good momentum. Onto the Astroglider. Ooh, no! He spilled over onto it. I'm surprised so many of our athletes are keeping their balance, but it's the plank that claims Shane. Very unforgiving. Yeah, we've seen before, if you carry too much swing into it, or not swing, it's... So that can be risky, taking swing into the Astroglider. It's more so, if you're running into the plank, you can completely misstep, and it will throw you off so hard. Shane facing probably the direction you don't want to face, but he does have 2 canes. So it's okay, taking 2 to the end. Whatever floats your boat, Shane, that will do it for his run. You know, I was thinking about that. There might be some strategy in taking 2 canes with you, but I don't know about on the final track. I think you probably have a little bit more speed in your maneuverability when you're holding on to just 1 cane. So 2 is definitely easier when you're switching tracks or something. I don't know. There's multiple facets to, you know, the dilemma, but Joseph Wyden. We're going to see if he can join Caden. Yep, Joseph, nothing to write home about there. It was just textbook how you do it. Coming around the U-turn, up. Sizing up this jump to the punching bag. Grabs onto it. There you go. One more obstacle left to go. There's about 45 seconds, so can do what he needs to do. Just about executing. You gotta execute. Taking the other cane with them. Moving it over. Going for the swing. I don't know if that's gonna be practical. No, actually that was the right call. But gonna have to go back for it. I think he wants to take 2. Took a little bit of consideration, but Joseph Wyden going to finish the course. 117.43, not a bad time. Owen Adesani. Another Strive athlete. I mean, the fastest time is held by a Strive athlete. Maybe competitors from that gym just know how to sprint through a course like so. Thus far, about neck and neck with Caden's run. Onto the Astral Choir, kicking it forward. Ooh, that's a good move. Oh no, but gets denied by the transfer to the barrel slide. Yeah, couldn't quite get the arms hooked in. Owen jumping in to the soda tabs. I don't know if this is the right call, though he might be going for the transfer directly to the finish platform. Though I'm going to say, if he's trying to unhook it and get it onto the second trap, I don't think that's the right call. And you can see he's hung up. I think he should have taken the other cane with him. Trying to go for the under transfer? No. Owen, I think, realized he was up a creek with no paddle. Still, though, a nice run. I mean, added a really impressive start. Well, with that, we move on to Matthew Zimmerman. Okay, quick moves thus far. I mean, wouldn't expect anything less. Matthew, nice catch onto the second fan blade. Okay, that was scary. Was really wiggling his arms, but I don't know what he was trying there. Maybe trying to reach out for the punching bag, but the window for that must be microscopic. Matthew taking both canes with him. That left hand is facing back. It's both facing on the same side. Can turn his shoulder where he wants to go. And the platform is pretty close from there. So Matthew gonna finish out his run. This is tough. Here we have Cole Jackson. Let's see. I don't know. Time will tell. Let's see if we can get another finisher. We've been waiting. Ooh, nice. Smooth. Kicking the Astroglider forward. Honestly, I think that might be a technique we see more and more often. Down to 55 seconds. Is he going to lower the plank and go for it? We saw it work with the ring. Works with the punching bag, evidently. I guess because the ring doesn't hang down as far as the punching bag does as well. That's another thing. Cole, though, down to 30 seconds. And now facing the right direction, down to 20 seconds. And getting onto the last track. That's enough. It's a buzzer. 114. All right, now Roger Waldo. Great to see another finisher. Maybe Roger can join the crowd. 3's a party, 4's a crowd, they say. Okay, gliding into the middle parts of this course. Oh, no. Yeah, that Astroglider proving to be trouble. But Roger making a nice jump up to the punching bag. I believe that is Vermont Ninja Warrior on his shirt there. But trying to pull out, he's not going up. He's going just straight out. That's probably the cause of his struggles there. But no issues, taking one cane with them. And yeah, as you can see, it's way easier to glide one cane down the track than 2. Though obviously you don't want to take one to both of those tracks because now we have Ian Stewart out of Ascend. Seen a lot of competitors there with that as their home gym, which I guess is kind of given. I think they're really close. Ooh, that was a nice jump off the French toe stick. Oh no, Ian stepping back. You cannot lean back on that Astroglider. It is downhill. We're still going to try to finish this out strong. Ian Getting hung up here. Can't unhook. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Trying to get to the dismount, but Ian, if you get caught up at the end with no swing, then you're pretty much in a near unbeatable spot unless you know how to maneuver it. Still, Ian, way to carry it through. Now we have Brayden Rodriguez. We've gone through 10 athletes, and only 3 have gotten to the end and hit that buzzer. Brayden. I mean, you know what I'm going to ask. We're looking for that 4th finish. Efficient swings here, not using any extra. Oh, that was a little scary. Wave the arms. And Brayden making a nice hop into the paperclip. This could be our 4th finisher, provided he can find his way out. Well, made it kind of crossed over, though. I don't think he can just go for the dismount. It's that buzzer. And with that, that puts him in 2nd place, but still a sizable gap between 1st and 2nd. Regardless, though, I think Brayden should be pretty happy with that. This course, I don't know. All right, Noah Matulzeri. Ultimate Obstacles represent here. Oh, no, the left hand being denied. Okay, well, Noah making it into the track. Still looking good on this final obstacle. Oh, but wanted to take that 2nd game with them. Not going to quite be able to make it the distance. That will do it. Hopefully we can get this leaderboard updated because most of those are preteens. Well, in the meantime, Teddy Reese up to bat. Teddy Reese, an elite dragon, the juicer. I don't think that spun out. I think that was just a slip up. But Teddy, furthermore, into the end of the fan blades. Nice run across the U-turn, going into the punching bag, but can't get a good grip on it. Well, Teddy gonna make it to the end nonetheless. Honestly, that was really speedy. It's just an issue with that punching bag. You gotta make sure you have your angle right. It's way more punishing than the ring. And that's all there is to it. There's a lot more risk and reward for going for that. But Kieran Kaddish. See, off to a good start. Looks to be also from Vermont Ninja Warrior. Which again, Vermont does touch Massachusetts, so not too shocking to see so many athletes from there. Nice catch on to the second set of handles. Almost spilled over that platform. Everting danger, but not for long. Oh, he fell back on the Astroglider. Kieran, that was a amazing grab. Oh, he did slide down a lot. Well, Kieran still looking good. Ooh, the canes were getting crossed up. Kieran touches down on the platform, gonna end his run. And from there, we're on to Wyatt Wong. 15 athletes have come and gone. We're still stuck at 4. Let's see, Wyatt sporting the beanie. Hope it isn't as warm out as it is here, because, you know, summer temperatures and all, but Wyatt is on fire. Astroglider, ooh, nice! Perfect foot placement. Catches on to the punching bag. Slid down a lot. Hopefully there's not too much friction on the barrel. But Wyatt still gonna close this out. And getting onto the right side. Ooh, kind of crossed over here. It's that reach harder, but not too hard. Wyatt cruising through this. 52.85. Starting to see that gap close between, 44 and the minute times. Look at that close call on the barrel. Jack Murphy. Nice start out of here. Jack Murphy, an incredible amount of speed. Gonna... Oh no! Yeah, I was noticing the feet were pretty far back on the Astroglider, and you can't have that happen. Good jump off the plank though. He knew to go high on the punching bag because recognizes that when you grab onto that, jumping directly from the plank, you are going to slide unless, you pinch harder than the Hulk. I don't know. Jack Murphy, the first to pull off that skip though. Nicely done. And now we have Elliot Boucher. In from Canada. You can recognize that jersey. Alright, Elliot. Nice steps. Link. Oh, the first to make that link. Doesn't quite follow through on the dismount, but Elliott looking strong nonetheless. That actually does put him 2 or so seconds ahead. Well, that little pause on the punching bag, putting it a little closer. Ooh, big pull. He's going to go for the skip, and that may be the difference. 36.66. Elliott. Man. He meant business with that run. We have a new top time in the 30s. And it hasn't even been 20 runs. Still got a lot more where that came from. William Vela. Okay, William. Nice start here. I think he is a Hamden Ninja Academy competitor from the looks of it. Hard to tell though, just from the shirt. Far away, look at the logo. Ooh, getting down! No, I don't think that was the way to go. I think having a low center of mass can work to a point, but William just spilled over. Was not ready for the end of that track. Grabbing low on the punching bag, nice, and landed on his knees as he enters the cane tack. Oh no, I was wrong. That's Vermont Ninja Warrior. Sorry, William. Saw the warped wall and got confused. He's on his way out. He can get onto that final track. And that will do it for his run. Still, finished strong. It was just an issue with balance. That was the thing. And there are plenty of runs where you're going to cruise through it, but balance is going to be the source of friction. That's just what happens. But Noah Jones going to try to put that away. Those balance blows behind him. Noah, also seemingly from Vermont Ninja Warrior. See how he handles this Astroglider, stepping a little far back. Hopefully he can get the front foot forward. He does, compensating for it on the U-turn. Running. Slowing down the pace into the punching bag. No, that was just too low a grab for Noah to handle. All right, we're still doing good when it comes to the canes. Oh! That was honestly a really solid attempt at the hop. Yes. When he hopped off that one leg, it just immediately tipped the whole thing down. Usually when you jump, you use the energy in your legs to propel yourself off the ground, but that relies on the ground actually being solid. That's not possible if it just completely shifts under your feet. Well, up next is going to be, I think Noah already ran, so it's going to be Patrick Gerard. All right, Patrick Gets his run underway. Gonna need a little more swing here, though. Didn't carry as much as he probably would have wanted. The French toe sticks really is the way to get through the fan blades fast. They are linked in that way as well. In addition to the literal sense, Patrick killing it though. Taking the plank cautiously. I think he's trying to tip it over to where he can just jump off the now static plank into the barrel. Down to 40 seconds. Time not going to be a worry for Patrick. But this final obstacle is so difficult on its own. Patrick unhooking. Ooh, nice. Big slide forward and has both things to connect. I think this is going to be another finish. He's getting close. No worries, though. Buzzer had a bit of error there, but nonetheless, Patrick still hitting that buzzer will put him pretty high on the leaderboard. About 6 and some change seconds left. James Kelly. Cautious early on, but is to be expected. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to make a silly mistake early on. You know, it's simple as that. James, though, nice sticking it, but doesn't have a lot of time to breathe into the Astroglider. Staying alive, though. Tipping that plank over makes that jump way easier. Down to 52 seconds. Plenty to work with. He's almost done. Oh, but trying to hook it in. Oh, the shoulder is spinning like mad. Might just need to go with the flow to get back into a spot where he can rehook. And pulling back, going for the skip. Oh, James Kelly, a minute flat. Nice run there. All right, Evan Jack started doing Ninja at age 9. Trains at Strive. Ooh, the links. This is looking really good. Cross country should come in handy. Going through the motions on the triple threat. Evan has also acted in plays and musicals, but this is no work of fiction. About 4 seconds ahead. Gonna use that second cane. Oh, this is sketchy. This is sketchy. I don't think he's gonna hit the top time. But regardless, 41 seconds. Still, though, an impressive run out of Evan. He had a plan, he stuck to it, and as a result, he got second place. We're approaching the end of Wave 1. We have 10 athletes to go. Charles Tupin. Ooh, nice linking as well, but doesn't think about the Astroglider there. Was standing way too far back. Yeah, I was about to say, I think those points should be coming off the board. Charles still looking strong throughout. Is he going to try the skip? He tries the skip, but he's way too far forward with that front swing. And now we have Avery Ratnam. Let's see, what does he have in store? All right. Well, yeah, those Charles has been marked under review. Yeah, those points definitely are not going to count. But regardless, we have a lot of finishers. Those are still the preteens, I think. We're at 9 finishers in reality. Can Avery make it 10? Also out of Vermont Ninja Warrior, starting to notice that warped wall logo. Sticks that landing, okay. Oh no! Ooh! Oh, Avery, got it hooked in, but his arms were just super extended, going for seconds. I mean, that is the final platform on the course, so we might as well give it another try. Oh, makes the hop, Avery! The first to do so. Nice! That's the end of Avery's run. Now we're on to Lance Taylor, our next athlete. Crowd having a little chant for him. Let's go, Lance. Let's see. What are we going to be expecting out of Lance? Coming a little dangerously close to the floor, but that's incidental contact, I'm sure. Is what it is. Lance Taylor. Nice catch there out of Surge Ninja, by the way. Kicking that Astro Glider forward. Big jump out of Lance. Just hopped over the track. Oh no, but the punching bag. Gotta get back up and try this final obstacle. Yeah, we've seen that so many times. You need way more to contend with if you want to make it all the way. All right, slide down to the end. Yeah, as you can see, he almost tried to walk into it in a way, but I don't think that is the way to do it. Still, though, a valiant effort out of Lance. Up next is going to be Jackson Marshall. Ooh, nice. Hops on to the fan blades. Oh no, but the Astro Glider striking again. Jackson, just like that. Oh man, yeah, it's always the balance. It always is. But still, a performance like that, doing Ninja Labs, very, very proud. That is okay. Now we have Duncan Rand. I mean, so far, not too bad. Oh, loses the left hand. Got to get back in. Duncan staying alive. Oh, gets onto the Astroglider, but a foot tap on the out of bounds. I was thinking if you were standing there, might as well just kick it forward. But no, wanted to do it the conventional way. Still though, Duncan, oh, almost loses that cane. You cannot afford to fumble with that, or it could bite you. I think Duncan is going to call it there. Still though, not a bad effort. I like that save he made on the fan blades. Because I swear, it's been so many times where I see someone lose a hand there and the other one is sure to follow. But not him. Now we're down to 5. Tucker O'Reilly. It's like he made the show on the road by getting through the first 3 obstacles. Stanford Ninja Academy, an incredible facility. Will Schlageter, I believe, one of the coaches, but Tucker, no! Brutal. We're on kind of a unlucky streak there with the Astroglider. Oh, okay, Tucker. The cane back involved. Doesn't quite get the other one hooked on, but not for long. Taking the 2 to the finish line. And then there was 4. Robert Kin. I believe that is Surge Ninja. Okay, Robert. Climbing up. Looking good here. Smooth transition into the fan blades. Only taking 1 backswing per set. The Astroglider, no, not again! Man, what is the deal with that? The same thing. Our athletes keep stepping too far back on the Astroglider, and Robert, another name claimed. Now on 1 cane. I don't know if this was the way to go though, because he didn't have nearly enough speed, and that cane is not there for him to grab it. So unless he's thinking of some crazy over-under bar pop. Oh, wait, what's he doing? What was that? Did he, like... I don't know what that was. How did he go for the dismount like that? Did he just control his swing perfectly? I don't know. It was too hard to tell from that angle. I think he might, like, popped it around or something. I don't know. But here is Charlie Meyer. Out of the Grit Ninja in Pleasantville, to be exact. No, but it's the fan blades this time, and he gets through the Astroglider. Man, how crazy is it? Charlie on a hot streak.
Come here, Charlie. Come on.
Gotta jump for it at this point. Oh, he lost the cane. I think he tried to toss it into the ring.
You know you
He's got a little mental block here.
Oh.
I think Charlie gonna call it there. And now there are 2 left in this wave. Elliot Goins. We also got Luke. Luke will be the last runner of this wave. All right, well, Elliott, quick step so far. Head first into the curtain. Running into... Oh, you know he wanted that link. That's okay. Gonna take one back swing each. It's all right. The Astroglider, the first to get through it in a while. Now into this barrel. No, Elliott! He was looking so strong. Oh, man. You could just tell from the way he was moving, he knew how to handle this. Like, look at that pullback. Got some crazy power. Oh my gosh. Tried to leave the paperclip. Oh man. Why is that fast forward? That was strange. Now we're down to our final run. Gonna be Luke De Souza. Let's see. We haven't had too many finishers, I believe. We are still stuck at finisher number 9. Still have yet to see 10. Could Luke clear things up? So far, not anything to write home about. Hands are allowed on the Astroglider, or no, I was wrong. Didn't see the ref calling anything, so Luke getting disqualified. Wow. Now he's stuck on the edge. How is he just completely locked like that? Oh, I think I see it. There's a little ring. That's how we saw someone get through it earlier. Well, that's gonna do it for Wave 1 of the team division. Luke was able to close it out, at least get through the final obstacle. I believe we will be taking a quick intermission. I think we're still at 9 finishers. Hopefully that will be bound to change. We will be back in, I believe, 10 minutes. So stay tuned.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
All right, we are back. Welcome back to the Teen Male Division here on the Flow course. at the 2025 New England Regionals. So we just saw the first half of our field get into the swing of things, and we only saw 9 get through. Which is kind of crazy, because we had 33 at the beginning of all this. Again, format, we are doing the flow course. These athletes got here based on their exceptionally high regional standings, or by doing well in qualifying competitions in any of these local facilities. So, I mean, let's see. Yeah, again, the top 40 are who's advancing, but 16 of these athletes are already eligible. So if they make it into the top 40, that spot will be passed down. Important to note. But it looks like we are going straight into our first run. It is going to be Matthew Zimmerman. Nice. Matthew. Wasn't that, any of those first 3 obstacles that proved to be tough? The fan blades could be, but it's this Astroglider that took a lot of names. But not Matthew. But he's not out of the forest yet. We've seen plenty of flip-ups on the plank drop. Decided to go for the safer option, gliding down to safety. Matthew getting on to the cane tack. Oh, misses. Matthew getting back into the groove of things. And so are we! 5th place, Matthew is our 10th finisher of the day. And wow, great way to start us off. I mean, there are some crazy athletes in this field. We have Bradford T. Mello to name just one. But Braden Kudzma gonna be up next. Oh no! Stay off the ground! But he is low enough to where he can pull himself back to safety. Braden, playing with fire, nearly got burned. Nice. Good work there. What about this Astroglider? No, standing back. Crisis averted. But this plank, doing the safe route to get onto the barrel. I believe that is Stanford Ninja Academy. No. Rating getting denied. I think he was trying to tack directly off the board into the first little paperclip of some sort. Didn't quite work out though. Down and out. And that is going to do it for Braden's run. Still though, a strong performance throughout. We can finally that final obstacle and come up short. I mean, it's just a matter of getting all the puzzle pieces together in one continuous swoop. Let's see if Kyle Hancock is up to the task. Up goes Kyle. Makes his way through the fan blades. Now here's that Astroglider, waving the arms a little bit, but staying off hollowed ground. Oh, don't lose your balance on the plank, Kyle. That's the easy part. But Kyle going for gold. 50 seconds ticking away. Should be able to finish this in time. I don't think that's going to be the issue. But got a crossover. Almost there, and he is done. 5th place with nice to see. We're starting to see some more success. Bowden Reitz. Sliding down effortlessly. He is a Ninja Labs athlete. When he kicks it forward, good thinking. Was thinking our athletes had forgot. Oh, but doesn't go for the safe strat there. Oh, look at that, the barrel tucked underneath the plank. That's funny. But no, I think he really should have gone for the safe route there, but nonetheless, he is going to try to finish this out with 2 canes on the same paperclip. Sliding to the end. He's lost the other cane, though, so he's going to have to hop. Oh, nice. Going over that stopper, I think. That looks like a stopper. That's it for Bowden's run. This is another name I'm somewhat familiar with. Ethan Seelan Keene. I believe I've seen him in Premier Series. In what, the Stanford qualifier? I think so. Nice link out. This Astroglider. No, he's falling back. Ooh! Oh no! It's the drop to the pillar. Again! Yeah, see, he had like no speed going into it. And he couldn't wrap his arms around. He's been going for the big launch. That will do it for his run. With that, we move on to Bradford T. Mello. Guy I also saw in Premier Series. And again, if you make it to Premier Series, you are pretty darn good. Oh, let's see, what's he gonna pull off? I think Bradford is capable of something really solid, though. Finds that dismount. Bradford, ooh, a link. It stays solid on the Astroglider. What about this leap up to the pillar? He makes it! And that puts him about a second and a half into the green. This is the best run we've seen to this point on time. Unhooks it. Gonna put 2 canes on there, but has it on the other side. There's a little bit of overhang. And goes for the dismount. But that finish does not yield him the fastest time. 37.9. Going to give him second. But a finish is still a finish, and Bradford should take that away from his run. Now we have Cohen, Wintermantle. Ooh, he looks ready. Ready to go. Going through the motions that everyone else has. Faces the fan blades. Nice link out. Got a little scary towards the end, but he survives. An Astroglider, it's always a milestone to see someone get through that. Same case with the plank. Minute left. He goes for the jump! No, he didn't commit. And we'll just run straight for the buzzer. Cohen, his run will come to an end there. I think he only went for like one hand. And you cannot absorb a drop like that. Frederick Roland. Roland. What? Ooh, this is speedy. I knew that last name was going to be something special in store. I don't know. It corresponds pretty well with his performance. About a second and a half ahead. Can he pull off the ending, though? Oh, no. Can't get it out. Big pullback, going for the dismount, and that will do it. 32.92. Despite the issues of getting that cane out, he will take the top time. Frederick Roland. He steamrolled the flow course. Here we have Brogan Scott. I like the stance he's entered. It's giving me the vibe he's ready. Oh! Little sketch. He let go a little late on that curtain slider. Kick out. Ooh, that wobbling the arms a lot. But, whoa! An enormous jump out of Brogan. Jumped over half the plank. Got hit on the way down. But sometimes you take a few punches. It's about how much you can get hit and keep moving forward. Oh, no. No, that's not enough. I knew from the top that probably wasn't going to be enough. Runaway. With that, you move on. We have Rafe Lopez. Been with Ultimate Obstacles for 7 years, has made it to the World Championships 3 times. Looking good thus far. Favorite obstacle is Cliff Lachey's. Also like 3D printing and engineering, as well as rock climbing, Fortnite, and reading. And I can tell he's been doing a lot of homework when it comes to how to take some leaps and bounds through these obstacles. Got a bunch of cats as well. 2 cats. The Crazy Orange Monster Blaze and the Dainty Princess Daisy. Getting a big pullback though, and going to finish out his run with 45.52, 6th place. And with that, Tyler Beatty about to make his move. Oh, that's weird. Well, the top 3 is accurate. We're down to less than 20 in the teen division. Oh, cool. There's Jack Gillen. Seen him around. Really solid athlete. Not much more to it than that. We also have Alex Ascone and Jacob Hartman Bimbo, who put up a respectable showing in Premier Series. All these guys, I believe, made it to the Premier Series finals that I'm listing. Final run is Cameron Godbout, who I believe placed first in the challenge course. But Tyler Beatty, looking for something great. TA Fitness Weymouth. Staying composed through triple threat. Crouching down, but the mount onto the barrel, very important. And Tyler down and out on the barrel slide. Ooh, nice. But I don't think he has enough for the dismount. No, it will come up short. You need a pullback if you're going to make that skip work. Otherwise, you're kind of stranded. Here we have Kyle Bjorklund. Ninja is his favorite thing. Loves that he gets to do it with his best friends. Loves to do Ninja so much. Spends some of his free time teaching young kids during classes and the birthday parties he works. Really dedicated to the craft. His favorite obstacle type is generating swing. And what can I say? One back swing. Looking good throughout. Now go down and into the final obstacle, the cane slider. 55 seconds, you know. Not the fastest pace, but definitely up there. Not a bad run by any means. Kyle, 5th place, 42, or not 42, 44.27. And that will put him in the top 5. For now, anyway. Coming up is Owen Raiti. Ninja Mania athletes. Owen. Ooh. He's waiting for that link. Owen trying to be quick where he can on the punching bag. One of the few to pull off that strategy, but it's the tack. Another bold strategy where he comes up fruitless. Still though, double high five. He's at least somewhat okay with that run. I mean, it's okay to be a little disappointed, you know. Sometimes just doesn't quite go your way. But you can keep rolling with the punches. Coming up, Lucas Davis. Skips that final balance trainer. Good start here. Linking. Oh, thought he was gonna go for that dismount. It always like kind of surprises me. Oh, jumping over the Astroglider and jumping off the pivot point on the plank and makes the tack work. Lucas, one of the few today to try it and succeed. Pullback, is that enough? Lucas, 31.62. That was perfect. Honestly, I still think he could have gone faster. That's the crazy part of it. But now we have Eli Parise Grogan. Broke his wrist snowboarding and was in a cast for 6 weeks. Removed it last Monday. Has been cleared to compete though, so despite not being at 100%. Oh, but it has nothing to do with the wrist. It was the balance. That's tough. And looking perfect on the plank drop. Eli, I think chances are, depending on how he did, even if he's not feeling at 100%, he could definitely still qualify for the championship, is what I'm getting at. Oh, we got it locked in the stopper. Almost built it up from nothing. That was impressive. But Eli's run going to come to an end. Still, though, way to compete off an injury. Okay, coming up is Luke Ryan. 20 competitions under his belt. Quick speed out of him. I believe a member of the Elite Dragons. Which is, by the way, one of the coolest names. Oh, no! Tried a last-ditch move to get onto the barrel. Does make the tack move, though, for what it's worth. And linking onto the track. I don't think that was the right call, though. He has no speed to work with. Does pop it across, though. Good adjustment. Luke Ryan going to round out his run pretty comfortably. And now we have Nathan Smith, aka Chad, aka Smithy, aka Smitty, is currently in middle school, works at his gym, Ultimate Obstacles, as a junior staff member. His gym he considers his second home. Also a member of the Hatketeers. Oh, so that's why they're wearing hats. Huh. Also plays Fortnite and Minecraft. Loves exploring on his electric scooter. Well, the early parts, kind of a building block to a bunker if Nathan can get through this. Trying to get that pullback he needs. Got it locked in, going for the big pull. No, he doesn't get it. He doesn't go for it. But second try is the charm. 49.9, or not 92, 49.22. Sorry. Ninth place. Not too shabby, but you do have to get sub 50 by the looks of it to place into the top 10, which is kind of rough. But most of our athletes, I'm sure, will be up to the task. Now we're going to have Will Kaplan. He will be our next athlete to go. Will starting off. I think that's Stanford. Yeah, I think that's Stanford. Well, nothing too crazy to write home about. One backswing per set. Pretty standard. Ooh. Been seeing a lot of close calls. Ducking down on the plank. Very clean on the drop. Kept himself low, kind of went with the flow. Contrast if you stand up perfectly straight. Okay, Will. Trying to bring that other one with him. Doesn't want to go for the skip. I think he's just focused on the buzzer. Going to the outer edge. Taking that last one with him and hitting a buzzer. 12 seconds. Not 12. I don't know what I'm saying. He's in 12th place. Sorry, my brain is mush. Zane Salem. Now. Quick start out of Zane. The obstacle clear sound about to be ingrained in my memory. Astro Glider. Dang. Fast and Furious. Ooh! Jumping out for the punching bag. Oh! The cane tack strat does work out for Zane. Just got to do one more big move. Oh, a link. I don't know if that was the right call. Locking it into the... What? I did not think anyone was going to try that hop, much less succeed. If he had followed through on that pullback strategy, I think he might be in second, maybe even first. But fourth is a nice consolation, 36.72. On the course right now, 14-year-old Blaise Donahoe. Oh, the one-handed save on the link, but able to get just one swing off of it. It's all about the efficient moves. No! A dab on the ground. Oh, and he loses the K. No, this is probably impossible to get out of. You basically have to hop it, which, by the way, is what the elites had to do. So, good luck with that. But Blaise Donahoe, still a nice run. Nonetheless, it was crazy out of the gate. Jack Gillen, though. This is a run I have been waiting for. Incredibly strong. One of only 5 to finish the challenge course. Indeed, probably in an alright spot to win the competition, but it all depends on what the others do. Jack got to perform at his best. Okay, well, not going for any spicy links, except for on that dismount. Dismount is a little easier than going from trapeze 1 to 2. Speeding on triple threat, able to make the cane tack move. And going for the pole, Jack makes it. 33.18. Nudges him into the podium slots. Ignore that, that's still preteens on the side. Now we're on to Niall Donahoe, one of the fastest non-finishers, may I add. Believe we still have to see the fastest non-finisher. That's Jacob Hartman Bimbo right there. But Niall Donahoe doing respectable numbers in his own right from obstacle to obstacle. Waving the arms, circling them around, but Niall! Just too much impact on the arms that were wrapped around the post. Does make the tack move, but Niall's run will come to an end on the barrel slider. Able to lead through at the end, though. So, nice effort out of Niall. man, we're already at the final 7. Just like that. Now we have Wes Federico out of Strive Ninja Fitness. Moving fast, scrambling through first 3 obstacles. Ooh, nice link out of the board here. Wes sprinting about half a second in the green. That's a lot of time when you consider how optimized this course is. Wes, gotta go for this pullback. Will it be enough? 26.5 seconds. The sub 30 has happened, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not sure you could do it much better than that. Wes, significant bump up from placing 10th in the challenge course, now in the top spot. Now we have Quincy Heilman, who coincidentally was right below him in the challenge course, 11th. Coming in from the Stanford Ninja Academy, he only has one thing to say to the entire world. He loves cheese. More specifically, he likes cheese. I don't know if he loves it, but I'm sure Quincy can clear that up after this run. A little shaky on the Astroglider. If there was much more distance to cover, he probably would have fallen. But Quincy, furthermore, misses the tack. Just jumps up, swinging on one arm. You go. And finishes it off like so. Quincy, that was super fast. And he does like cheese, so there is that as well. Luke Kemmerer made it to stage 3 the past 2 seasons. Was 2nd place at the Barbados Ninja Throwdown in 2023. Been playing bass for 3 years. Been to over a dozen concerts and has traveled to over 15 countries. But Luke, instead of traveling 1,000 miles, he's got to travel less than 200 meters on this flow course. Oh no, and he gets caught on the stopper. It's going to cost him a couple seconds, but 28-12 took a hard impact there to the face. But luckily, this is the final course he's going to have to worry about. He was one of our only finishers on the challenge course, so 2 buzzers today. As we move on to Jacob Hartman Bimbo, he was the fastest non-finisher. He's also 5th place at Premier Series last year. 3rd place on the Tech Skills course. In 2022, he was the 3rd place strongest ninja. Jacob getting stuck at the end. And in 2021 was the points leader, had a perfect season, but oh no, that's tough. Jacob getting caught up. Rare misstep, and when you get a fall on a speed course, it can completely throw off your sense of rhythm. So maybe not the run he was looking for, but still, Jacob, I believe, has already qualified. Yeah, he has, because of Premier Series. So, nothing to worry about. As we're down to our final 3, Alex Ascone. Amongst this final 3. Placed 2nd on the challenge course. He could take this if he really wants it. Though to win overall, Alex has to place 1st and Cameron cannot place 2nd. Or Cameron will take it. So he's in a precarious spot, but if he does it well enough, he could take this competition out. Going on the move into the fan blades. Quick work, a second, jumping over the Astroglide, the blank drop, barrel glide, no issues, making the tack move. Wasting no time, going hand over hand. Push it onto the track, a little pullback for extra measure. 21.5. 21.5 seconds. By 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. That is the second fastest time we have seen all weekend. The only person who has done it faster than him was Gavin Shields in the preteen division. And Cameron has his work cut out for him. But Zachary Mass could still put up something impressive, taking a fall there. But getting himself right back up. Keeping the train rolling, skipping the Astroglider as well. Customary strategy here out of our top 1%. Going through, rolling with the punches on the cane moves. And hops it to the end. 25.10. I think that slip up, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think we might need to line them up in hindsight. But we're down to our final run, Cameron Godbout. Started Ninja all the way back in 2018. 29 competitions this season alone. Earned 5th place at the World Championship, 4th in Premier Series. Won the Barbados Ninja Throwdown. And it's no wonder he trains 5 days a week at Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Is a top student at his high school, or not high school, middle school. Silly me. But no, he's a high honors student. Participates in cross country and track and field. Holds 2 school fitness records for most pull-ups and most sit-ups. So, to win the competition, Cameron has to beat Alex's time, which, mind you, is the second fastest time on the entire event. Alex will stumble out of the gate. It's going to cost him a little extra time, but can be made up, linking on the fan blades, riding down the Astroglider, running around the bend, jumps up to the barrel, kicks off. Can make up some time here, almost doing a little Gibbon on the cane moves. Pulls and goes for the buzzer. Second place for Cameron Godbout. And I was wrong, I was misinformed. That will give him the overall win because that's just the way it works. Alex Ascone, an incredible time. But as I said, Cameron could not place second or above, or Alex was not going to be able to win. But a second place, still perfectly valid result. And I mean, I'm excited for what's going to happen, given, you know, all the guys that are going to the World Championship. Now, before we go, can we pull up the overall leaderboard real quick? And Zachary Maz also overall on the podium. So let me just calculate. Okay, 15 people who were already qualified made it into the top 40. So it is the top 55 that are going to be moving on. So the person on the bubble is Noah Jones with a placement total of 99. Go to worldninjaleague.org/tier-1-results for more information. Make sure you select New England region and you should be able to see if you have made it. But if you placed above Noah Jones, then congratulations, you've made it to the Tier 1 Championships. So how about it? Well, that's going to do it for the teen division. We will be back soon for the young adult male wave, I believe at 4:11 Eastern Standard Time, so about 30 minutes. So if you want to watch that, go for it. Congratulations to all our athletes, and we hope to see you in whatever ninja action you want to watch next at the World Ninja League. Oh my gosh, my voice broke.
Five years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups.
Oh, wait, is there someone I'm missing? Hold on. I think we might be getting a rerun. Or are we just going straight into young adult? A little out of the loop here. I don't know what's up. Guess I shouldn't have ended it so soon. Oh, we got one more guy. Is it? Is that what it's about? No. No. It's... We got... We got Rafe. So... We got him on Ninja Works, so I think Rafe is getting a rerun. Now, I do believe Rafe has already qualified, so just doing this for a better placement, I suppose. Oh, no, and that did not last long. Like I said, the better of your rerun will count. And I do believe Rafe did finish. Oh, and loses the cane as well. Now he's going to have to do the elite route. Have fun with that. Oh, but he makes it. Okay. Well then, that's a turn of events I did not foresee. I'm wondering what might have caused that rerun. Rather confused. trying to hop it into the stopper or just over to the other track. You know, he really just did it the illegal way. But wow, to pull that off with one cane. Okay, I think we're actually done with the team division. I think Rafe's previous result will stand because it was better, but no more reruns. We are actually done. Be back in about, I don't know, 30, 20 minutes for the young adult division, which will be held in the same stream.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the 2025 New England Regionals here at the Tyngsboro Sports Center in Tyngsboro, Massachusetts. My name is Kane Malden. I will be your MC for the young adult male division. We just saw the teens come and go, and it was a really tough course, but looks like some adjustments have been made, and we should be getting a demo run. Second, we have 45 in this age group here. Oh, I think we missed the first two ops. We'll see them many, many times. Don't worry about it. French toe sticks into fan blades. Looks like we're missing a couple obstacles here. But French toe sticks into fan blades are two sets of two independently swinging handles. I think we're missing some details, but then look, from the looks of it, you go straight into the final two tracks as it was in the teen division. So I'm assuming that we are going to be rolling with the same course that the teens had. Seems about right. Well, looks like our athletes are leaving the floor. Again, we have 45 people going into this. And our young adult athletes have already run the challenge course here. And they honestly did pretty well. Out of the 45 or so, we had 16 pull through and hit a buzzer. Could be a good sign given things to come. But this is going to be a long, long wave. But we are going to spare no expense of ninja action. Right there, you can see the first 15 to go. Up first will be Samuel Couture. I don't know if that's quite right, but doing my best. Oh, looks like we are beginning. Samuel Couture. Once again. Yep, our athletes have cleared the floor. Where is he? I think we should see him in a second. I know you guys are waiting as eagerly as I am to see him get onto the starting line, because once we begin, we are beginning. There he is, Samuel. Getting his shoes wiped off. A grippy. We didn't get nice work on the first 3 obstacles. Ooh, a link! Samuel! The Astroglider, that was a little scary. Nearly tapped down on out of bounds. Jumping to the barrel. Oh, this could be something great. Samuel! As our first run. Could he be our first finisher as well? Oh no, he's caught up. But can get into the stopper. Go under! Samuel! 32.47. Wow. As our first run, that is going to be hard to beat. It's almost like if you run early on, you got to set a good example for the competitors going forward. Because typically, you know, it's pretty rare for athletes that run early to stay the top ever. Not impossible though. Kintayo could, depending on how this rolls. Oh no, the Astroglider was leaning too far back. And now, taking it to the barrel slider. We saw that technique where they tip the plank over and go in. I mean, I like the techniques that Kintayo is using. The Kintayo boost. Nearing the end, but I don't think he has enough clearance to skip that final track. And it's going to be hard to go under the track. Don't get it twisted. Samuel, he made that move, but that is not an easy move. Oh, as our third runner, we have Jace Rivas. Jace. Goes. First 4 obstacles, I mean, easy as pie. Ooh, nice. Stuck it on the Astroglider. Didn't show too much signs of turmoil. Jace already on to the final obstacle. Gotta get a pull out. Gets it there. But facing on the other end. Oh, no. He's facing the right direction. But gotta make this pop, which not gonna be easy, but Jace makes it look so. Our second finisher, 50.68. And you know what? He kept up to Samuel's pace pretty alright. Wasn't too far behind or anything. And from here we have Jeremiah. See, this is only his second competition of the season. Jeremiah Oliveira. Okay, I think we are just... I don't know what we're waiting for, actually. Jeremiah getting iced as we speak. Iced being a term for being stuck at the start line exceedingly long amounts of time, for the record. Alright, well, Jeremiah finally ready to go. I hope he's not as nervous as I am for him. Great work with the early parts of this course. I mean, it only really starts to get tough around here, though. Balance and equalizer of Ninja. Oh, no. Okay. That was close. Jeremiah avoiding danger on the balance. Not out of the woods, though. Makes it over to the track. Gets a nice pullback, and that... Oh! Okay, he's fine. Ow! Thank goodness for the pads. It was scary for a second. Gave the thumbs up, though. Sheesh, giving me a heart attack. Look at that slip, though. It is so close to the floor. Alright, with that, we are going into our next athlete, Caden Towle. Nice jump up and through. First two obstacles, making mincemeat out of them. Caden skipping the Astroglider. Oh, he is sprinting. He's on a crusade. Makes the jump off of that attack board. And Caden looking for that big pull back. Oh, no! Too much on the front swing. Youch. Second guy in a row we've seen take a massive tumble like that. It sprints over to the buzzer though. Just finish it out. We really had to see that technique again. Maybe something for our athletes to read up upon. Now we have Florent on the move. Alright, well, making it to the platform. Ooh, Astroglider. Making a scare there. I'm a poet now, you didn't know it. But Florent, he almost got a wrap around, but clearly couldn't lock in enough. Ooh, he's twisting all around. Swinging in the opposite direction of where you want to go. Oh, he's really hung up here. Ooh, a pullback, but I don't think that quite worked to his benefit. Because he was swinging back and forth rather than a pure side-to-side pull. Florent, though, that one-handed save, definitely something to note. But now, here we have Finn Kennedy over here. Also out of Vermont Ninja Warrior. Nice to see. Ooh, Astroglider. So many times I've seen someone swing their arms in circles at that point. But Finn, not going to have to worry about balance. Now this tack move and this final obstacle as a whole can be kind of scary. Hopefully Finn knows what to do. Going with one cane, I don't know if that is the play. But he's going to go for the hop anywho. He's kind of swinging forward and back, and that keeps pushing him back. Couldn't quite get it up enough as well. Spent a lot of time up there hanging. That will do it for Finn Kennedy's run. Now we have Bowden Robideau. So far, so good. Ooh, and linking the dismount as well. Not taking too many extra backswings. That'll save a couple seconds. Oh, did he slide down? No, he's alive here. Slid down a lot on that barrel. Kinda just what happens if you jump for it like that. But Bowden about to close this out if he can muster a finish here. Big pull. That should be enough for a dismount early on that obstacle. 41.06. I mean, it wasn't even like he was going that fast. I think he was just smooth with his moves. And now we are on to Jake Diamond. Alright, Jake Diamond. Let's see, can he become our fourth? Obviously that jersey speaks to me. Strive! No, he takes out half the course as well. No, Jake got tripped up on the barrels of all things. Made the skip on the Astroglider, but couldn't last much longer than that. And Jake is going to call it there. Man, that run. As quickly as he entered, he left. Okay then. Mathies Laflamme. No, that's Matisse. I'm sorry. Yeah, Matisse Laflamme. Pardon my French. Still looking through. Nice on the Astroglider. Staying composed. Sprinting into the barrel. No slide down detected. Okay, back. And finds that dismount. 26.51. Almost to the length of a marathon, 26.2. But hey, Matisse absolutely smashed that. Right now we have Elliott. Making quick moves. He knows the pace that has to be put up if he wants to place highly. Oh no, Elliot! Spilling back. Well, able to make a nice hop, but with no speed, finding that dismount is going to be a hard endeavor. Decides to call it there. Elliot, run, not too bad. Up next, we got Jay Quinn Green. All right, Jay Quinn. Nice landing out of him. Gonna take one backswing. Oh, almost led through, but no link necessary. Should have probably taken an extra moment there, though. Again, it's the same mistake. You never see someone fall from leaning too far forward. It's more of an issue of leaning back. You really, it's kind of like riding a skateboard. You've got to like drop in on a ramp or something. I don't know. But Jay Quinn here, trying to find that pullback. I don't think that was enough. I think he's going to be forced into a hop. Swinging for the platform is not the way to go. I think, yeah, looking at that track, realizes this is going to be too tough to find. All right, let's see if Iwan is able to do something great here. Or sorry, Ewan. Letterer Barnes. Just trying to make sure I say it right. Hopefully I'm getting it right. Sorry, either way. Okay, careful steps onto the Astroglider. But quick out. And oh no! Tried to curl in on that barrel and slid down right to the bottom. Spinning around like crazy. Your shoulder only moves in, a couple sort of directions though, so he can curve himself back. Trying to, taking that cane with him. Smart! And the way he just held on to that cane until necessary. Nice moves. We'll finish out in style. Up next is going to be Jaden Jesse, coming out of High Exposure. Let's see what he has in mind. Careful steps early on. And with that, see you make that dismount. Is a little bit behind the par, but the Astroglider. Thought he was set up proper for that, but you'd be surprised. And good news, on to the final obstacle. Going hand over hand when it comes to the Canes. Now eyeing up this dismount. No! Dodge that cane though. It tried to bite back. Now we have Caden Callahan. Vermont Ninja Warrior represent. Quite a few of those. Again, Vermont does touch Massachusetts, so not too surprising. Off to a brisk pace. Oh no! Took a hard impact on that plank. If you go too fast on the U-turn, that's tended to happen. Barrel, same scary scenario! Ah, the tack move, rejecting him. Right, nice pull out of Caden on these moves. And that will do it from there. Caden, still a strong run. I mean, he moved extremely fast, but speed can definitely kill. Down to our final 30. I guess final 30 is, you know, not that much in the grand scheme of things, but with 40-something athletes, I think about 45, roughly a quarter of our competition. Caleb Kawasaki, I want to say I recognize this name. Grit Ninja athlete. Makes the catch. Plenty of room to spare on the dismount, but just stood super far back on the Astroglider. Ah, and he skids on down the barrel. Just up. And now trying to finish this out. Tried to get a pullback, but I don't think he had enough to work with in terms of momentum. Trying to, I don't know, is that supposed to be a turnaround? I'm not too sure. I think he was trying to go over the stopper or something. Oh, I know who this is. This is Nick Menzorio. Next level ninja athlete who is really, really good. Long story short. Right up the barrels he goes. Good start here out of Nick. Links there. The Astroglider hopping over the entire obstacle, leaving it to gather dust. Oh, on the barrel. Sketchy dismount. Nick Menzorio. I don't know if he'll get the top time, but well on his way to a really high placement. Second place, 27.8. They'll keep him high for the time being. As a reminder, Nick Menzorio plays second, or not second, he plays second here, but fifth on the challenge course. So that's really interesting. There's more where that came from, though. Jacob Law. Oh, Jacob Law getting caught at the end. But he saves it. Yeah, when you get low down, you have a little bit better of a vantage point to cling on. Riding the board down. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. Jacob Law going for the barrel. And another close grab. Okay, looking strong so far. It all comes down to this move. And by the looks of it, Jacob Law crossing over. Oh, he's almost done. I don't know if he needed to bring that second cane over. Nice. Jacob Law, another one of our finishers, 6th place. Yeah, when I think about it, I don't think we've seen that many finishers. Now we have Caden Burden, Vitality, Obstacle, Fitness. Gonna have to go for another swing. Ooh, came in a little too forward, so can't go for an upward link out of it. The Astroglider claiming another name. Able to make the tack move. And barely misses out on the dismount, but Caden, it's always the balance. Okay, well, Cameron Stowe, another Vermont Ninja Warrior athlete. Seen plenty of those lately for a good reason. I mean, you know, geography. Cameron, though, able to make it through the Astroglider. Been a troubling point. Oh, low in the barrel, but hangs on with just his arms. Oh! Made the tack move, but goes out on the front swing. Bummer. He made it through the obstacle. 18 seconds. That was incredibly fast. Dominic Mason. Seen him in some Northeast regional competitions, I believe. Again, Northeast and New England region kind of go hand in hand. Representing the Grit Ninja as well, so not too shocking to see him here. Dominic. Ooh, stepped really far back on that skateboard. And now, at the final point of contention, with less than 40 seconds. Oh, I think he's... I don't know what he's thinking of. I guess he's gonna cross over, as he should. But he keeps smacking that rail. And nearing the end, that will put him in 6th place. But now we have Nix Young. Let's see, can he pull through? comes down to whether he can make the hard moves happen. But the easy stuff, well, it's pretty easy for him. Only about a second behind and linking his way to the end. But the Astroglider, he recognizes the threat. Slowing down only there. Doing the rest of it in one fell swoop. And making sure to stick on that attack board. Doing fine. With about a minute left. This is a great time. Oh, no. It's stuck on the stopper. And it throws a wrench in his plan to skip the second track. Skip the platform or whatever. But makes it across. Nips Young will be our next finisher. We seldom see people make that move from track to track, and it's for good reason. That is a really, really tough move. Because you've got to go really up and back. But now we have Evan Prousta out of Windsor Ninja Academy. Looks like he's wearing the Slapchalks as well. Special thanks to Joseph Rouse, by the way. Oh, no. Trouble with that Astroglider. That obstacle proving to be a killer.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time for Master Trios to
Okay, well, Evan crossing over to both canes with him, using it to his advantage. Evan finishing by beating the final obstacle. Nice work there. And with that, we are at the halfway point, if you can believe it. Well, here we have Quinn Muldoon already doing astonishingly well on the pace. Taking back swings, that's okay! A big kickoff with the Astroglider. Threw me for a loop, Quinn. Making the tack move. Not too far behind Matisse's pace. Ooh! Fourth place, 35.05. So now we have Alexander Turgeon out of Action Athletics. Already through the halfway point. Oh, stumble. Having trouble locking that cane into the track. Hanging on for dear life. Dismount. You know, didn't really have much to say. Alexander, just a textbook, really solid run. And, you know, that's not because the run was boring or anything. He came in, he knew what to do, left it all on the course. Thus, we go into Jake Alexander. Oh, all right. Oh no, the Astroglide flying forward. Doesn't give you much forgiveness. Ouch. Tumble forward. But Jake following up that silly mistake. Sometimes, you know, everyone makes silly mistakes. Such is life. But Jake doing great. Gonna hit that buzzer. Might be a little disappointed, but it just, that's how it is. I mean, he struggled with the hardest parts on the course. It was with the plank and with the Astroglider, which are by far the hardest obstacles. And he beat the final obstacle, which I consider a bit of a choke point myself. So no, he shouldn't be too upset with that performance. But now we have Zachary Lyman. Gotta get a good kickoff. He does. Staying perfectly still as it goes down the track. Jumping off the middle. Smart move. Good thinking out of Zach. Ooh. Gotta lock it in. Going back for a larger pull-off. 2 canes in hand. Can use both. Get himself to the platform comfortably. Zachary Lyman going into 6th place. Coming up, Finn Duggan. Hamden Ninja Academy. We've seen a lot of Ninja Academy people around. Alright, Finn Duggan. Oh no! Lost the left hand. It's tough because, well, he could be a lefty, but you know, sometimes you lead with your dominant hand. You don't focus on the one that's not. Who knows? Again, Finn could be left-handed, but not showing any favoritism either way. Gets onto the track, but doesn't have a lot of swing. Gonna have to cross over or something. Tries the crossover, it didn't quite land. That will do it for Finn's run. Oh man, I look away and we're less than 20 people. Specifically, this is the 17th to last athlete, Brian Landau. Branford, Connecticut, I believe. Ooh, some nice links, but the Astroglider, not again. Wreaking havoc amongst our young adults. Tried to jump super late off that plank. Like, super late. Like, only a third up. But it wasn't a bad idea. I think the principle was that he was trying to avoid it from tipping, and still beats the final obstacle and gets the buzzer when all is said and done. Here comes Isaiah Ritchie. Yep, as you can see, Jazib is our third to last runner, so we're getting close. Isaiah Ritchie. Doing good thus far. Those links will do wonders for his score. But more importantly, gotta finish the course, period. Because it doesn't matter how fast you move. If you can't hit that buzzer, then it will be kind of irrelevant. And Isaiah is going to hit that buzzer. Third place, 31-34. What am I saying? He had that mapped out. And is that still preteens? Huh. That's weird. Alright, coming up next is going to be Josh Richardson. Can't see his name, but let's give this guy some appreciation here. Ninja Labs athlete. Oh, Astroglider! Okay, that was an extremely close call. He's playing with house money after that save. Gotta be like the save of the competition. Oh my gosh. Well, perfect glide to the end of the track. Getting a fist bump there. Deserving of such. That is how you end it. .57, I believe, is a 5th place time, by the way. Not 17th. He did a little bit better than that. But now we have Aiden on the move. Aiden Mayu. Able to get through the curtain slider. It's tough to move once he gets stuck, but Aiden, bring out the WD-40. And now, nice, setting it up again. And Aiden getting a buzzer, 41.15. Really solid performance out of Aiden there. And now we're at 12 finishers. Noah Large could make it lucky number 13. Hard to believe that the top 5 is all sub 40 times. But Noah, he's at large, kicking the Astroglider forward. Big jump. Oh! I was about to say. I was looking a little uncertain, a little timid, making that jump. Okay, well, Noah making sure it's not around the stopper. And then locks in a buzzer. Even though he had a little silly error on the plank drop. Still gonna land into the top 20, just for now. Okay, Logan Weir. Another Strive athlete. All he's told us is that he likes ninja and food. And honestly, I like food too. You do need it to survive. That's a pretty important part. And Logan, clearly, ninja, one of the bare necessities to him. Gets a big pullback. Oh! 25.51. He almost crashed into the buzzer at the end. He like vaulted over it or something, kind of like leapfrog. Logan taking the top spot on the flow course. Well then, we move into Zachary Alvord. Let's start here. This is Action Athletics, if I'm not mistaken. Hard to tell. No, he landed short of the barrel. Oh no, that's not Action Athletics, by the way. I was wrong. Name escaping me, but Zachary. Wow, that was incredibly fast. I think that's high exposure. Is that high exposure? I don't know. I'm probably wrong there. I'm sorry to Zach for not getting your gym right. But now we're down to our final 10. You can see the end. The end is near. And it begins with Samson Lombard. Vitality athlete. It is imperative that he gets through. Pulling in, but doesn't find enough swing to link it. Oh no, the Astroglider! Completely throwing off his balance. Yeah, I swear, when this division is done, I think half these competitors are going to be cursing the Astroglider. Spilda looking to finish out this run. That will do it for Samson's run. Still though, it was a solid run. It's just an issue with the balance that did him in. And I believe we are gonna go straight into Anthony Alves. We have liftoff. Anthony, nice amount of speed into it, linking all the way through. Oh no, the Astroglider again! Again! We're seeing a lot of fails there. But even able to make the attack move. Puts the pole in there and hits that buzzer. Man, that's tough. That will do it for Anthony's run. Yes, I believe that was Anthony. We'll update that later, but Ian Van Diver. Well, Ian, nothing to write home about, but it's this Astroglider that's been a killer, but not to Ian. The crux point also involves this plank, I would imagine. This is another big point of friction. Once you make it to the final obstacle, this might be a done deal. Just gotta land these moves through these soda tabs. Gets a pull. No, he's stuck on the stopper. Man, that's tough. Man, that's tough. Try to make the hop out of desperation, if anything. But man, it's a tough point, especially if you don't know how to get out. Following him up is going to be Ryan Tudrin. There we got his brother Jack on the sidelines. Nice catch there. Gotta find his way out now. This Astroglider. Can he beat it? Yes, he does! And the plank. Slowing it down so he can plant it down on the mat. I believe he's also out of the Windsor Ninja Academy. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jack. But looking good. Down to 45 seconds. Does not get on the stopper. Gliding to the end. Oh, he's almost done. No! Brian! Made it onto the platform. He just stepped back. Oh, it could not have been any closer. Ryan. Still, though, a solid performance. We come into the final six. Ben Berliner Colvin. Pretty solid athlete. I believe one of the first I've seen, at least, with the Empire Ninja jersey here. Oh no! Ben was on the shorter side of things, so that reach out to the first handle can be kind of tricky. Well, Ben finishing it out. There's one more obstacle for him. Ben looking a little timid on that jump. He doesn't quite commit to it. Rolls down the cane. I don't think he's too pleased with that run. But honestly, I don't know. You know, it's okay to be a little upset about your run. Especially if it didn't go exactly according to plan. Hopefully, though, Ben gonna come back stronger than ever. And now we have Bryce Hopkins. Down to 5. 3-time finalist at the World Championships. Qualified for Premier Series as well. Also competes on his high school ski team and track team. Wants to become a pilot, which I knew that was his dream after I saw the way he was flying here. The air. Just proper place for him to go. The next step. And Bryce hits that buzzer. 39.54. Sub 40 time. Should be very proud. Coming up to 4 remaining. We have Griffin Wadzinski. Another Ascend athlete. Let's see what he's got in the Thinker, in the Think Tank. Looks like we're about ready to go. And now sprinting through the French toe sticks, the link out of Griffin. This Astroglider doesn't want to take any chances. Almost stumbled forward, but into the water. A plank! No, the barrel! Tried to make a bailout there, try to get to that barrel, but it was too little, too late for Griffin. So he will make it to the end. finish out the run. Man, that's tough. That barrel, I mean, you really can't write out any obstacle. But here is a really talented athlete, Jazib Ismail. Started doing ninja 7 years ago. Nearly half his life. Plays alto saxophone in a classical band and 2 jazz ensembles. And I know he likes to move fast. It's the catch. Might be one of our last few competitors who's able to catch up to Logan's time. Jumping into the barrel. The plank unimpeding him. Jumps off the backboard. Swinging hand by hand into the final bit of action. Jazib, 25.27 by 0.3 seconds. Jazib forcing himself into the top 10 by a wide margin. The top spot is his. And Jazib, with the way it's looking, Zach cannot play second or he will not win this competition. So it's all up to whether Zach can move faster. Fast enough to get second, I would reckon. Ooh! A little far back on that barrel. Oh no, it trips! Oh no! Don't call it a jinx. Do not call it a jinx. Still gonna finish it out, but that is tough. Massive bummer for Zach. I don't think he's gonna win the competition, but regardless, still an impressive run today. To win the challenge course is really impressive, so you should walk away with at least something to be proud of. And now we're down to one more athlete. I believe Jazib has won this competition, mathematically so. But Jackson did place third in the challenge course, so definitely capable of some speedy ninja work. Nice, letting it sneak down and then just as quickly hopping onto it. Oh, no, not gonna be able to go on the first round, but gonna finish it out. 6th place out of Jackson Cafazzo. Our final run, getting a finish. And I do believe all of our athletes will be eligible because there were so many here that were already qualified. So no worries there. But if it wasn't obvious, Jazib did win the competition. Also, Nick Menzorio got a placement total of 9. Jackson Cafazzo got a placement total of 9 as well, but his were a little lower, give or take. Placed third, so that was the tiebreaker. And then Jazib with a placement total of 3, but he had already qualified, so we'll be seeing him anyhow. That will do it for the young adult division. Congratulations to all our athletes. We are approaching the end of this event. If you want to watch how this lovely New England Regionals ends, then check back in a little bit for the Masters division, 40 and up. Let me check the time. Don't go yet. Okay, we will be back at 6:11. So in about an hour, we will be back with the Masters female division. Then we will go into the Masters male. And then after that, it will all be over. So I've been Kane Malden, and we hope to see you in whatever ninja action you wish to endure in the World Ninja League.